Big Nose Kate Saloon. This is a cool place. I'm going in here. Kate's Burger Corral, so I guess I'm going for a burger again. And it looks like it's going to be the Arizona maybe, but we'll check it out. This is a really cool place. Big Nose Kate Saloon, but also the just Tombstone is really cool. Alright, here's my Arizona open-faced. It's a chili cheeseburger. So, yeah, check this out. Alright, so it's an open-faced chili cheeseburger. I'm going with the fork. It's okay. You want to come for the atmosphere and not for the food. So, food's okay. It's kind of like one of those Bubba burgers that you get at Walmart or something like that. They grill it up, put chili on it. Tombstone School, Big Nose Kate Saloon is cool. Just get the beer.
Alright, so keep in mind this partition wall would not have been here, so you can see all the way through back here to the stage. Obviously the antiquities would not have been here. You would have had your barrooms, stools, your tables, your chairs out here. All the gambling took place up underneath the wings right here. This is where all your gaming tables were set up. Now above are those birdcage cribs I was talking about. These are the rooms the ladies worked in. Cowboy soldiers and miners would go down the narrow hallways to get to those cribs up front. They'd cross that. Make sure if you're seeing any orbs in your photographs, you zoom in. Sometimes we do see faces. Now here's a good rule of thumb about those orbs. If that light source is following along with your camera device or you're recording, it's a light refraction. iPhones were notorious. Crib, you see a lot of shadow movement up here in this crib. They've seen a lot of shadows walking. There's that haircut in the shade room over there in the corner. They see a lot of shadow movement over there. One morning we did have a gentleman had taken the tour the night before. He came back in and tell us about his and his wife's experience. He was under the impression this was going to be like a carnival house or a spooky house tour where we had people jumping out at you. Well, we don't. Well, we asked him why he thought that, and he said as soon as he walked through the door, he did see a young girl peek around this table at him. He turned back around to see where his wife was, turned back around, said the young girl was gone. He looked for her the rest of the tour and didn't see her anymore. Came back in the next day to tell us about it and even described her to us. Said she was very young with long brunette hair. We think she was one of the serving girls here. What those girls did, they carried very heavy baskets right here. Each one would be full of liquor bottles. Each drink that they sold, they would keep a percentage of. And some of the girls were as young as, I don't know if he cheated or not. This is the spot where that famous handkerchief duel between Doc Holliday and Johnny Ringo took place. Now both men were so drunk at the time when they drew their guns to shoot at each other, they missed. Just added more bullet holes to the floor. One right there next to your foot, honey, and the one over there. Very close together. They were very, very drunk. 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is when they had their little short and sweet vaudeville circuit shows on the stage. They didn't want anything long and drawn out. You had a bunch of drunk cowboy soldiers and miners in here. They had Shefflin Hall for acts like the Shakespeare and those long drawn out plays. Alright, everyone saw the movie Tombstone, right? Not gonna burst anyone's bubble if I tell you it wasn't filmed here, right? Good, because I burst. Did I hear bubbles burst? No. Okay, good, because I burst a lot of bubbles. Trivia question.
That's air.
That's air. I know, I did it. I burst everybody's bubble.
I know.
That's just one.
chair, and then on the other one, the two handprints.
Oh, yes. I need to zoom in. There's a buffalo sighting.
By 1 o'clock in the morning, my feet were killing me. I was hurting, so I was putting up 22 chairs up here, and I started like really down. So, Cunningham Brothers in Rochester, New York. Okay, all right, awesome. Yay. Ladies who like ponytails. Oh yeah, there's another one over here. The ladies tell me it seems like maybe a child just running their fingers through their hair. We do have a couple of children in here. We hear tapping on the glass. For those of you who are going to, when it's time, sit down on the casino floor. We see shadow people coming in and out of the
Henry, are you still here?
Joe, you're sleeping?
All right, Henry. Henry, once again. Good to see you. I see you're still here. You and I go back a while from what I understand. If that is you, that light sitting on the table next to you, let's go ahead and light that up for me. Let you know you're here. Come on now, Frank.
There it is.
Thank you. All right, Henry, how are we doing tonight, sir? Are we going to continue our game of poker from the last time, or are you still considering me a cheat? Let me know.
Okay, don't be making noises next to me and not saying nothing. You have to elaborate. What did you see? Oh, someone touched your hair. Okay. All right.
Frank Leslie, if you're still here and we've obviously been communicating tonight, can you do me a favor? I have a device next to my hand where you can use the energy and let us know you're here. Just say a word, any word. I saw you light up the cake too, that's not what I asked for, Frank. I didn't ask for you to light up the cake too, I asked for a word, I see you right there. Alright, Henry, can you let us know that you're still here? We appreciate talking to you tonight. Same with you, Frank.
Did somebody leave a chair?
No.
Hold on. I can't hear the question that they're asking me. Hang on 1 second. What is it, hon?
Did you ask, did someone leave a chair? Was that?
Yeah, one of the guests here on the casino floor said he felt his chair move.
Yeah, this K2 went off right after you said that.
Okay.
I just wonder why it's always the same one.